Hey, Cal, you know what? I had a call from the company that we were doing a discovery meeting for, and his question was in reference to how he's going to manage the portal. Can you explain a little bit more about how the HR person manages and it helps him in his day?
Sure. Well, whether it's a he or she,
There you go.
There you go. The HR manager standardly wears several hats, especially for companies who have less than 100 employees. So you have your HR manager is your recruiter, your payroll specialist, your compliance department, and they're the ones who filter all the questions related to employee benefits. So basically what our firm does is we come in and we look at the human resources department's everyday activity. We look at the items that maybe they spend too much time on that really isn't generating revenues for the company. Things like, providing ID cards for employees or processing open enrollment or onboarding new employees with all the paperwork, doing the ACA annual filings for the federal government. All of these items are very time consuming, and those are all items that can be outsourced to our firm. Keep in mind that this portal is complimentary, so it's not increasing the costs associated with these outsourced items, but it is alleviating all the time spent on these items. So when you're doing an onboarding, for an example, which is part of human resources, we take over contacting the client, getting all the required paperwork, filtering everything through the portal, and then at the end of the day, all of those documents are actually available for the human resource department in one customized personnel file. That's just one of the many things. They can manage all their employee benefits online, but mostly what we like to do is take over all the questions. So customer service representatives that we have will answer all the benefit questions, assist with claims, ID cards, processing new enrollments, processing terminations. These are all very time-consuming items that maybe an HR manager is only spending 2 to 3 minutes at a time on. But when you're doing 20, 25 different HR functions during the day, those 2 to 3 minutes actually add up to quite a bit. So we want the portal to be a huge advantage to our human resources departments, but keep in mind, we're managing the portal, we're creating the portal for you. So really the portal is there for you to access, but not necessarily have to manage, if that makes sense. So I think the portal can be very intimidating because they're assuming that they're going to have to, upload all these documents and they're going to have to create it. Those are all things that we're going to be doing for them. And then their job is just to notify us when they have changes with anything within their company. And then we step in as that third party to make sure those items are processed. Keep in mind, we always keep in communication with our human resources department. So anything we process, we'll communicate that to them through an email so that they have it for their file. But with any process that you have in your company, you have to have a streamlined process. It makes it more time efficient, which means that you're using less time to focus on things that are going to generate revenue. And it makes you look like a superstar because look at all those things you can get done in one day.
That's right.